Hello everyone. If you're serious about taking your trading to the next level, then tracking your performance is a non-negotiable. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a powerful, fully customizable trading journal inside of Notion. I'll guide you step by step on the process on how to do so, and once done, I'll then show you 3 different examples that I've personally used myself. So let's jump straight into Notion now and have a look. Okay, so for those of you who have not seen or used this before, this is Notion. I have mine set to dark mode. You can have it light mode, whatever your preference is, that's up to you. It can do a lot more than doing journals, but that's all we're going to focus on for now. Alright, so on the left you can see you've got your different important tabs. We're going to focus on the journal examples for now. If you hover over it, you'll get that little arrow there. I'm going to show you what's inside. These are the 3 examples that I mentioned earlier that we're going to go through. But first of all, step-by-step guide on how to actually set up your own. If you hover over that again, you'll get a little plus. Click on that and it will create a new page. So let's just call it journal example. Saves automatically, so you don't need to worry about that. If we click off of it, you'll see it's down at the bottom. You can drag this up, place it wherever you want. Now, setting the actual table name. If you hover again, you'll see you get the little plus sign and the dots. Click on the plus sign, and you'll see you get a menu come up. These are all the different things that you can do inside of it. Scroll down until you get table. This first one that comes up is not the one that you want. This is just a plain, boring old table. Let's just say, for example, dates, return, to add in to get that way, and down to get that way. It's really not super. So we're not going to use that type. We want to use the table that's got the actual database built into it. So click on these little dots, and you can just get rid of it. Now, scroll down some more, you go past, keep going, and you get the table view. This is the one that you actually want, but I'm just going to show you another little shortcut to do it. / and then you can just type in table, and see the table view of the database. I'm going to go to new empty database. That is the one that you want. Now, let's just populate all these so you can get examples of how to do it. Let's call that one dates. Same with other spreadsheet software, and you can drag this along, make it the size that you want. Add a new property. Let's go for whatever pairs that we'll be using. So we want to select a select option. I'm just going to rename that to this one. We want to go for, I was going to select for this one as well, but I'm going to change it just to give you an idea of how it actually works. And let's just say our mood, so how we wish we did the trade. And we'll do one more, which is going to be a number, so we can see what our return was. So how many hours we got. Okay, now you can put in the date or whatever. I mean, you can name these whatever suits yourself. But let's call it the date. So let's go 1st of 7th, 25. And you want to go Euro, USD. Great. With that, you can color code everything. So you'll see these 3 little dots. You can go choose whatever color you want. Okay, mood, same thing, click on it, get the 3 little dots, whatever color you want. And then you return, let's say, 2 on that one. Click on new page, another one, Let's say we didn't trade this day. So 1st of 7th, $2.35 again, and this time it was $2. And then you want to say that you were tired and distracted. What we actually want to do now is change this from select to multi-select. You click on it and go down to change type and go multi-selection. So let's say, go to that one, and alright, what's it? Let's just go for angry. Let's go. Right now, you want to say that you're tired, click on it and angry. You'll see you get multiple options. Then your return is -1 level. So you can keep them compilating as you go along. You can click on this to now go and calculate. You'll see you get a few different options here. Go to more options and you get this out. So that'll automatically work out for what it is. Another one you can put on here and you can go count, for example, and or you can see you've had 2 trades. Now, the next thing you can do, you can click on open. And this can be where you actually enter in what you want to actually say about your trade. So you can go put pictures of the trade that you took, all of that kind of stuff. What you can actually do is set up templates as well. So if there's something that you're going to be doing regularly, let's go click on template and call it, well, whatever you wanted to call it really. Let's just go example here. Let's say daily picture. This is the game where you can do other things now, like if you want to go in, all these different things I was telling you about. So let's go for toggle list. So let's say you want to have that as your daily. And you want to create another one and call it hourly. So what that does now is next time you go into it, you'll see you'll have the example one here. You can click on example. You can go down to daily and then you can start typing and put the pictures you want on it and then whatever you want on that. Just save yourself a lot of time. And that is legitimate, really. It's pretty simple once you've done it a few times. So now let's go jump onto the example, the ones that I've used previously, just so you can get another idea. This is the basic one. You can see my pairs in there, the dates. I like to track the day, the time I enter, just so I can start to see what is working, what isn't working. A lot of the times, unfortunately, Notion isn't very good with putting up graphs. So what I do is I'll get enough data and then I'll export it into Excel or Google Sheets or something like that, and then we can actually get the graphs there. You do have third-party software that you can attach to Notion, but I'll just avoid that one. Anyway, that's it. So if you've got a strategy which has multiple entry models, you can select them here. So, and then you can see I've got reasons for taking it. If you can enter it, this is the basic one that I was mentioning. I give a little summary, why I've taken the trade. And I'll just go through done again. So that's the basic one. Next one I'm going to show you is pretty basic as well, except for it's got the template in like I'll just show you now. No, I've obviously done a bit more on this one. Added my pre-trade mood, during trade mood, post-trade mood, something you could add in if you want to. Morning routine. There was a stage where I was so strict with my morning routine. If I didn't follow it, I knew I shouldn't have been trading. So see, I upgrade myself. I tend to focus more on my grading than my profit and loss. Let's go into this one so you can see the example. This is the template. So I've got my journal, summary, explain my rating, my grading, and then actions for the next trading day. So you click on that and you get your journal. And similar thing, explaining why you've taken the trade. Then summary, just a little brief description of what happened and explain his book. Just for the following day. Just have to keep track of what is and isn't working. And often going through all of this information can be a little bit too much, hence the summary section. So, you can see calm, anxious during the day, then getting annoyed. Now, the extensive one. This is where it goes into a lot more detail. You can see this. What's on good win, bad win, good loss, break even, bad loss. With live trading and demo trading, the days, percentage gained. With this strategy, this was my swing strategy. And there's different versions of the stop loss, so keeping track of which one is performing, which one I'm using at that time, the time frame that I'm entering on, the average stop loss price, then the different setups. Let's go for the first one as an example. And I'll show you including in a diagram on this one. Oh yeah, and you can look pictures in, change the icons. Things are cool, fancy. Not that you need it, but yeah. Right, so as I say, this one's going into a bit more detail. Now, execution process. When I'm taking the trade, following my rules, executing on the right time frame, staying within the parameters. Set. That's the pattern that I entered on. Screenshots. Okay, we've got the 1 hour for the direction and then drop to 15 minutes for the entry. Trading plan checklist. Process followed. Say yes or no. Again, the select option. Are all of these met? Have I done it all? Yes. After, and then you just take screenshots and paste them in here, going through what you did. So this one, my rule was get to 2.5R, move to 2R, which is what I did, came back. So I got 2R instead of a break even trade. Then, psychological space. How did I feel when executing the trade? How did I feel managing the trade? And how did I feel about the outcome? And you can see this flow state: composed, fearful, distracted, anxious, tired, frustrated, sleep quality. That's also a pretty big key factor. If you can poor sleep, dig more into the performance side of things as opposed to actually doing the journal. But yeah, this is the idea that you can get. So you can go into a lot of detail with your journals. Then a review. What did I do well? What did I do badly? Didn't actually do anything badly on this occasion. So let's go and look what I did do badly. So you'll see this is warning signs straight away. So execution process. Not following components. Didn't follow my rules. That's a warning sign. I should not take this trade to start off with. Setup, standard, screenshots, trading plan, checklist. Trading process followed. No. Didn't even tick this one. Entry criteria, no. The rest is yes. Yeah, it's 50% if you say no for that one. Identify current mental stage. Clearly, I'll just skip this one. I was not in the right headspace to be trading. So these are things that you can put into your journal or your trading checklist just to try to help you. Again, I'm going off onto the performance side again. But to show you how you use this to actually help you. So you can see, yeah, this one just went straight to stop loss basically. Didn't even complete my psychological stage. And then, yeah, horrible trade, should never have been in it. Price was in sideways action. Yeah, those are the examples. If it was helpful, hope you learned how to actually set up your own journal now. As you see, there's a lot that you can do with it. Play around with it. Any questions, let me know. Either drop a message below or DM me on Discord. Happy to help.